Hey guys, I'm the Arizona Silverback. Welcome to the Friday show. And in this Friday special thing that we're going to be doing here for a little while, we're going to talk about what happened during the week, some of the comments that went on, and jiu-jitsu stuff. So let's get started. So, it's Friday. Hopefully you stayed motivated during the week and you trained, if you're not injured or you're not beat up or you don't have too much going on. Always remember, if you create an excuse, you always have an excuse. Train or you don't train, just make sure that you're investing the time to better your jiu-jitsu. A common thing that people ask me in my forums and in discords is what's it take to level up? And honestly, showing up, and it sounds kind of like, it's not like a time thing, but the more you invest in something, the better you get. So make sure you're investing your time into this because it's a long road, and if you're not investing your time, it's going to be an even longer road. And I know it ain't about the belt, but for some of you, as we all know, it's kind of about the belt. Well, let's jump into it. So I picked 3 different comments, okay? Read them off. We're going to get started with the first one. Okay, so Carissa, she says, just like the women's self-defense videos, and this was in reference to using those ones. There's a guy in Detroit who uses all these stupid videos, and I mean, he sells himself as a good martial artist, but the stuff he teaches is crap, and I made fun of it this week in one of my videos. Make sure you check it out. But she says, just like the women's self-defense videos, do you think that just for the clicks, or do you think they actually work? Oh boy. So this one is kind of an odd question. First off, you're asking a martial arts instructor who owns his own gym if I think that the just for clicks videos or if they work. Now, I would say if you're looking for self-defense, what I would recommend doing is going to a gym or a martial arts gym or a gun range or pretty much anywhere where there's an instructor to teach you to protect yourself. Utilize those tools, because here's the thing. We're looking at a self-defense situation. If you're wrong and you're doing something wrong, you're training something wrong, or if you're just watching a video and it feels like a false self of confidence, you're dead. So if you need it and it doesn't work, you're dead. Or if you need it and you do it wrong, you're dead. Or, you know, like there's a million different things that could go wrong, but when it comes to a classroom, usually it's under the guidance of somebody who knows what they're doing. Hopefully you don't find a McDojo. And it's repetition, 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 repetition. Anything that we learn and we go over, you should be practicing continuously. And a lot of people lose sight of that too in jiu-jitsu. A lot of people focus on the rolling. And the rolling, they're just randomly guessing on what they're doing. But honestly, the key to getting better at jiu-jitsu is utilizing what you're learning to figure out how to make it work for you against different opponents. So again, rolling is just the means of practicing what you've already learned. It's not just trying to beat somebody up or get on top of them and squish them into the next realm. So that was a good question. That's one we're gonna use. And at the end of the month, it could be chosen to you could get free stuff. This next question, they kind of ask the same thing, so I'm going to break it up for both of them. They're going to go in together. Maybe they'll both win a shirt. Who knows? All right, so forgive me if I butcher your name. Foop. Okay, come here and check this out. Foop Assassin? Foopson? Okay. Any advice on the martial arts side of injuries? I'm fighting with my first major injury right now. Dealing with not being able to train sucks. The hardest part is that everyday activities are hard to do. What do you think can help get through it and prepare the future injuries? I know this won't be my last and may not even be the worst. Thanks, Silverback. I hope you get well soon. And also, Nicholas asked, he says the comedy's great and he's glad that I'm kind of going other direction, but I was supposed to compete for my first time today and tap out for Cancer, Minnesota. Awesome. Way to go. Way to represent. I had a knee injury last Saturday, and I'm stuck at home. I'm trying to stay positive about it, but I'm super bummed that I'm not out there. I feel like I failed. The only thing worse is if I had just chickened out at the last minute. Any advice on keeping my head in the game? Okay. Good question. So first off, injuries are part of the sport. man, do they suck. They can set you back. You could be on a par course to go win worlds, or you could just be doing your everyday thing and just wanting to be more athletic. Injuries are part of the game, and it sucks to get them. I tell you, I've had my fair share of injuries. I'm probably on close to 50 breaks and 6 major tears. It's hard to deal with, so let's deal with the mental side of it. First off, if you are doing jiu-jitsu right, you should have some, I don't want to say inner peace, but definitely you should be able to deal with stress just a little bit better. And just because I'm hurt doesn't mean I don't show up to the gym. So if I'm hurt and I can't practice, I'll still show up, support my teammates, I'll work what I can. Like, just because I'm injured doesn't mean I'm out. Unless it's a major injury like a back break or something where I need to take time off just to be able to move around, I'm going to be in the gym. I'm still going to be learning. I'm still going to be supporting my team. I'm still going to surround myself with positive energy. So just because you're hurt doesn't mean you have to be out. So use your gym in the times that it's pretty hard out, and not just when you're healthy, because, you know, let's face it, over the years it's going to be a long road. And then Nicholas, any advice to keep my head in the game? I have a list of things wrong with me, and how I keep my head in the game is I just keep going to the gym. I'm injured right now. I have a torn meniscus, and I just keep showing up. I don't let my injuries become my excuse for not coming in. Again, the gym can be more than just a place to train. It can be a place to find peace. So make sure you're utilizing that. And also, hey man, I've gotten hurt and it's pulled me from tournaments, and I felt so bad. I actually showed up to a tournament. I'm friends with the guy now. His name's Javier. I showed up to a tournament, and I hurt myself in the tournament before because I was competing week to week, and I went up to him and I felt like such a major douchebag because he was there, and competitors need competitors. So I walked up to him and I said, hey man, I'm so sorry I can't compete, my knee's bad. And it took everything in me not to just like want to just get out there and go, but your health and safety is important, and you gotta make sure you're taking care of your body, because as someone who's beat up, and I've broken damn near everything, take care of your body, because this is for life, and don't focus on the short-term goals, focus on the long-term goals too. I hope both you guys get healed quickly too. The final person we're dealing with is Mr. M. Now, Mr. M's been with me for a long time. He's got his notification turned on, his bell's turned on. He's actively involved. He was involved in my other channel when I had that up and going. This guy's a beast. Let's see what he had to say. How does it feel when a new guy comes in who rolls as good as a fish walks in land, and you see him strangle guys who are much bigger than him and stronger? Is that like a great feeling to see? And does it help to use them as examples for other future students who are in self-doubt? Okay, so when people come in extra soft, I have a term for it, and this is not a derogatory term. It's not meant to be an insult. It's just the truth. I call them 10-ply. If you really think about the softest form of toilet paper you can get, the higher the ply, the softer the toilet paper. Well, some students have come in here and they were super soft. The wind blew and they were fragile. They would fall over, and they weren't very like practical. I have one guy, I called him 10-ply, and I supported him in everything he did. I pushed him. I let jiu-jitsu and the stress of jiu-jitsu take its toll on his body. He also did kickboxing, but I let it do its job, and I let it kick his butt, and over time he became stronger, more confident, more aggressive. I guess if we were looking at the terms, he became more alpha. Some positions for people like that, and especially if you come from a position where you were a little softer and you a little more sensitive or a little more broken, and you can build into that, you can relate to all guys along the spectrum from the bottom of the pile to the top of the pile. As for when they start choking people out, I call him the butcher now. So because in competition he's put people to sleep, in rolling he's a threat. Like, he's come full circle, and I use his story not because I was like, picking on him, but I use it just as a means, like, this is where this person started, and here is where he is today. Because people come in with all different excuses. I'm sure you guys have heard him just inviting people, but over the years I've heard my fair share. And I let him know, like, it doesn't really matter where you start. And of course, he's not beating like high-level black belts or anything like that, but his personal growth from where he started to where he is now is tremendous. I think that's what jiu-jitsu is about. It's about taking a product, building it into a bigger, better, stronger product, and giving him a better chance in life. I was one short of a full week, and that's a lot better than I have been. The goal is to put out 5 videos a week. I'll do it if I can. The shorts, they're still kind of working out how to do shorts. It's not my specialty. We had a black belt visitor from Gilbert, who's one of Carlson Gracie guy. I'm also going to have one this weekend who is my striking professor, as well as who's my striking professor. I'll put a little video and stuff on things we did with him this week, and here's a clip of what I've done with my students. Them in the videos, so it's kind of nice just to see that they're just martial artists too. If you have any questions, smart remarks, or just comments, put them down below. I might pick them. I read them all. I might pick it to be in one of my videos. I'm going to put you in a drawing to win something free, either a gi or some merch. And I do have a merch store. It's ArizonaSilverbackBJJ.com. You can purchase anything you like. They'll ship it to you. If there's any issues, just message them and they'll replace it for you. Now, if you do buy some swag, send me a picture of you in the gear, and I'll post it in here on the channel. I'll start doing a segment where we add in the people wearing our stuff. That said, I can't wait to hear from everybody out there. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If you stayed this long, well, on a Friday night, like me, we ain't got a lot going on. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Os.